everyone, welcome back to my student room. So I just got back from Malawi. I was there for the Christmas break for like 5 weeks. Now I'm back, so I have to quarantine. So 10 days being in this lovely room. So when the whole pandemic started, one habit I picked up was reading. Since March, I've just been reading so much. I've become a bookworm, and I love it because you can learn so much from books if you're actually paying attention. That's why I love reading, and I learned so much not only about myself but about the world and about other people's experiences. So today I'm going to be sharing with you my top 5 self-improvement books from 2020. I have 4 of them here. The 5th one is with a friend. I decided to do this video now because I'm going to be giving away some of them. So this is 4 of them. This is in no particular order. This is just how the universe put them in my hands. How to Fix Your Shit. I read this towards the end of the summer before the semester started. This book is very real. The writer just is real with you. This book tells you that the best time to start is right now, and basically it just hypes you up and also has all these cool exercises that you can do to tackle different parts of why you're not living your best life. So for example, here they talk about self-criticism, and this exercise is meant to help you to stop or reduce self-criticism. So it says, let's park the things you don't like about yourself or your life for a moment. We'll come back to those. For now, I want you to do the opposite. I want you to list 5 things that you like about yourself or that you're proud of doing or achieving. So with these exercises, it should help with the self-criticism. I like underlining and making notes in books, but if I plan on selling them, then that's not the move. But this is one book which I'm not going to sell, so I actually did like make notes. But for example, one thing I underlined was change happens outside your comfort zone and outside your negative thoughts. So basically this chapter focuses on how your negative thoughts are not really, your negative thoughts don't really do anything for you or help you. It's important to be critical with yourself and grow from there, but some forms of self-criticism are just holding you back. So that's just an example of what they talk about in this book. Number 2, I love Heyman Suman. So I read their other book, which is called, the name will be down here because I can't remember it right now, but this one is called The Things You Can See Only When You Slow Down, How to Be Calm in a Busy World. So this is just a reflective book. This makes you stop, sit back and just calm down and put everything into perspective. I think it's a really beautiful book. The chapters cover all aspects of your life. Chapter 1 is rest. Chapter 2 is mindfulness. Chapter 3 is passion. Chapter 4 is relationships. Chapter 5 is love. Chapter 6 is life. Chapter 7 is the future. And chapter 8 is spirituality. The things I like about Heyman Suman's 2 books is that first they talk about certain topics, and then they end the chapter with quotes, which I really like. I'm a sucker for quotes. If you'd see my wall, it's full of quotes everywhere you look. When I'm brushing my teeth, when I'm studying, when I wake up, there are quotes everywhere. I just feel like quotes are amazing because they can capture so much in so few words. So for example, one of the quotes is, sometimes life throws us a curveball for no reason that we can fathom. But do not despair. We are not alone. We can persevere. This too shall pass, like the heat of summer. Illustrations are also so cute. Like, I can spend just as much time on this page as I can on the pages with words. So highly recommend this book and also the other book. I'm not sure which one I like better. I don't have the other copy with me right now, but I like them both quite a lot. The next one is The Miracle Morning. This is The 6 Habits That Will Transform Your Life Before 8 a.m. by Hal Elrod. So the first time I heard about the Miracle Morning routine was in a podcast by Deliciously Ella. So Deliciously Ella interviewed Hal Elrod, and they basically talked about the 6 habits of the miracle morning routine, and I was so interested, and I was like, I'm gonna buy that book and I'm gonna know everything there is to know about the miracle morning routine. If you haven't watched my morning routine video, I suggest you go and watch it, because I take you through my morning practicing the habits of the miracle morning routine. How calls it the savers routine. S is silence, so starting the day with silence, meditation, prayer, whatever is your best form of silence, or just sitting and just vibing. A is affirmations, positive thinking. V is visualization. I like to start my day by visualizing what I'm going to do, because when you visualize yourself doing something, you're more likely to do it. You see what I mean? And that can also work in a negative way. Sometimes I visualize like the worst case scenario happening, and then I get so anxious for a certain task or thing I'm going to do, because I've already visualized myself doing it wrong or it going wrong and then something bad happening. So visualization is actually more important than realize. E is exercise, and then R is reading. S is scribe, or writing. I really like the miracle morning routine because the morning routine actually is it sets me up for a good day. And it's very adjustable to your own needs. You don't have to do it in the order that I said. You can do it in any order, and it can also be done in 6 minutes. You don't have to take hours to do each thing. Everything can take as short as 1 minute, even shorter. And how it really puts emphasis in this book on living your level 10 life. Doing this miracle morning routine, it can help you achieve level 10 life in every area of your life. And the next book is The Power of Habit. I really enjoy this book, and it doesn't just talk about how powerful habits are for your own life, but also within organizations or institutions. So it's split into 3 parts: the habits of individuals, and then the habits of successful organizations, and the habits of societies. And I found it really interesting. At first I thought I would only like the habits of individuals, because obviously I'm trying to improve myself. Like, I don't care how Starbucks has their habits, has the institutional habits that help them progress, whatever. That's what I thought at first, but reading it was actually so interesting. And it also shows you how companies and their habits, they can affect your consumption habits. It's super interesting, and I highly recommend. It made me realize how many little habits I have that I didn't realize that I had, and how I can change them. That's a very important thing, because if you know you have bad habits, okay, then what? But it really also teaches you how to change your habits, and habits really shape your everyday life. And I feel like we develop habits without realizing, and then before you know it, you've spent the last 5 years every morning, the first thing you do, checking your phone, which is not good. It's not a good habit, but like you don't realize until like you realize, you know what I mean? Like, it takes so long before you realize, because habits are so ingrained. And then the last book is called Body Positive Power by Megan Crab, and she's Body Posy Panda on Instagram. I suggest you follow them because their content amazing. You can cry and smile and laugh and be happy. So I don't have this copy right now because I'm sending it around to all my friends. I feel like everyone should read it. Body image is a problem that most people, if not all people, struggle with, and I feel like this book really helped me grow and really helped me understand diet culture and all the evils within diet culture, and how diet culture claims to promote health, but actually it's doing everything except that. The book I'm currently reading is this one, You Are a Badass. I'm only on chapter 1. Basically, the first chapter has told me that my subconscious is responsible for a lot of things in my life, and I'm like, okay, but how do I change that? What I find really helps with self-help and self-improvement books is to actually sit down and read it, not just casually read it while I'm lying down, because I feel like I learned so many lessons and it's too much in one book for me to just go off and remember it. So actually I make notes. I have this book. This is my self-improvement book. I really like the pattern, but this is my self-improvement book, and I take notes whenever I read books. So for example, here I started with Body Positive Power, and for example I wrote, don't let the media make you feel insecure for your beautiful, well-functioning body. You're more than your appearance. I also watch a lot of self-help and self-improvement videos on YouTube, because the internet is full of resources and ways for you to like improve your life, and you can learn from other people's lessons and other people's experiences. So I also make notes on YouTube videos, just so that I can look back on all the lessons I've learned and relearn them, remind myself of them, and actually internalize what I'm reading, so that I didn't just spend like 3 weeks reading a book to remember nothing. And then, like I said, in books that I want to keep, I actually underline the lessons that I want to remember, and then I can just also scroll through it. Can you scroll through the book? Scroll through the book, and from there remember or retain the lessons. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.